This is blood.exe, the game I've been working on since GMTK 2022. It's a cyberpunk PS1 style boomer / movement shooter, and it's pretty awesome and fun. In fact, it's so awesome that I want to get a demo out by Christmas Day for all of y'all to play, and give me some feedback. But the game's gonna need quite a bit of work to be ready for a demo. So today I thought we'd go through everything on my Trello list and get the game demo ready. So here's a list of all known bugs or things that just need to be fixed in the game right now. Here's our demo list. The goal date is 12/25/23. These dark blue things are the things I want to get done by the end of today's video, and then the light blue things are the things to get done by the demo date. The yellow square is the special goal that I'll show you guys if you stick around till the end of the video. So, these bugs aren't going to fix themselves, let's get exterminating. For the weapon swap to weapons that you don't have bug, the fix is going to be pretty simple. The bug is that when you open the weapon wheel, you can select weapons that the player has equipped. I'm just going to disable the weapon wheel slot if the player doesn't have the weapon equipped. Easy. So, the dual-wield SMGs are pretty comically unoptimized. As you can see, I'm sitting at about 80 FPS with 12.34 milliseconds of delay. After firing 2004 rounds out of the SMGs, I'm averaging about a tragic 40 FPS and 24.9 milliseconds of delay. This is unacceptable for the game's performance. Usually, Play and Editor gets worse performance than the packaged game, but I still can't justify this steep of a drop for the final game. So I dug into the code and I found two things. First, the SMG's tracer rounds never despawn. I simply connected the nodes wrong and I had no collision for it. Another easy fix. The second thing was the fact that I was spawning so many particles. Unreal's particles are optimized pretty well, but I was spawning 40 a second, which is a lot. I swapped the particle to a more optimized actor and the results seem to be speaking for themselves. An average of 90 FPS with 11 milliseconds of delay and 2010 rounds later, and I'm still averaging 90 FPS with 11 milliseconds of delay. Pretty awesome. Nice. To fix the enemies not dropping pickups on death but on normal hits, I'm simply going to add this delay node between the death function code and the destroy actor node. This will allow all the code that needs to run to do so before destroying the actor from the game. Another easy fix. To fix the pause menu bug, I'm going to just take advantage of this can do check I already have in my FPS character. It's in the pause menu event action. And what I'll do is I'll just set can do to false when the pause menu is open, because it doesn't need to be true anyways, and that way I just stop the pause menu from being reopened. In my level blueprint, I just have this simple code to set the input mode to game only and then hide the mouse cursor. The only thing is, I just gotta remember to put it in every level blueprint. It's a frustrating bug, but a really simple fix. That's another one down. To fix the ammo bug with unrestricted reserves, I set the previous weapon equipped as the current weapon equipped. I then set the weapon equipped to the katana because the player will always have the katana in their inventory. I then call my weapon switch function to swap to the katana. Once swapped to the katana, the game sets the new ammo count and the Boolean variable stored in my character blueprint. I then set the weapon equipped as the previous weapon equipped and call the weapon switch function again. It works perfectly every time. The upgrade will apply and there will be no problem or noticeable switch. The only thing the player maybe notices is the weapon they were holding is re-equipping, which honestly I'm perfectly fine with. Updating the scoreboard widget is going to be really easy. I'm just going to duplicate the scoreboard widget for the normal mode and update the references from the original wave-based spawner to the demo version. To give players the weapon for the demo levels was also really easy. I made this simple function and just put in the level blueprint. It literally just gives the player all the weapons I want them to have for the demo and then just equips it. Easy peasy. For the katana element select wheel, I just simply duplicated the weapon select wheel and updated the UI as well as the code functionality. It really does work very well. I'm super happy I could just duplicate it. I also found out that I like the selector wheel being at the center of the screen instead of the corner like the weapon wheel was. So I'll make sure to move the weapon wheel there when I visually overhaul it. So, the options menu is almost done, and most things work, like this colorblind support I added, but the display window unfortunately doesn't have any functionality yet. It's too long, and it just needs to be redesigned to fit on one page. So why don't we go do that right now? Much better now. I got the template into the widget editor, I just gotta add functionality. Now, where's that pesky drop down box? Ah, combo box. Learn something new every day. So, here's the display tab fully done with functionality. I went for a DOS style drop down box, hence the white. Let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, so for the upgrade system, it's going to be pretty simple as well. All I need to do is duplicate it and remove the upgrades I don't want in the system for the demo. It should be nice and easy.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So, after hours of painfully combing through my code, I finally found why it wasn't working after I duplicated it. Turns out, I was referencing the wrong upgrade system in my demo wave-based spawner. Ugh. The joys of gamedev. Okay, so we've gotten a lot of work done, but I still have something pretty big to try to get done. The Vaulted Katana currently doesn't work how I'd like it to work in the finished game, and I'd really like it to operate properly for the demo. I really like how Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal do the ammo spawning with the bright colored, easy to read pickups. I think I'm gonna quote-unquote take inspiration from Doom and mix it with Blood's story to make this new system for the Vaulted Katana. And we go from this boring spawn system to this awesome spawn system, plus effects. It turned out really good, and I'm pretty pleased with how it looks. All of it is customizable, and I messed around with quite a few things to try to get it how it is, but it's much better looking now. Why don't we check our list and see what else there is to do? Wow, we really killed it. There's not much left at all. All bugs have been squashed, and there's only really a few things left to do for the demo build. I can polish the AI levels and audio and do the balancing another day, but for now I think that's enough. Oh, and since you guys were so good and stayed till the end of the video, why don't I reveal what's behind that yellow square? What? Level 1 for the campaign? Yeah, I'm gonna do my absolute best to grind and get level 1 of the campaign ready for the demo. Wish me luck, because I'm gonna need it. It's a lot of work. Oh, and before you go, why don't you swing on over to blood.exe's Steam page and wishlist it. It'll remind you when the game comes out, and it'll also remind you when the demo comes out on Christmas Day. Thanks for watching the video, y'all. I hope to see you in the next devlog, where I plan to show off the second level's redesign and the boss I've been coding for it. Take care, guys. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and thanks for tuning in. See you in the next devlog.